Stop right there, pause the scroll, look at yourself. In a world that's actively trying to dull your edge, sedate your ambition, and make you comfortable with mediocrity, the one thing you cannot afford to run out of is your fire. You are 22. 22. You are at the absolute peak of your physical potential. Your testosterone is a furnace. Your brain is a supercomputer ready to be programmed. And what are you doing with it? Are you building an empire? Are you chasing a vision that keeps you up at night? Or are you just existing? Look at your bank account. Look at your daily routine. If you aren't moving the needle, if you aren't hungry, then you've already made your choice. You've chosen to be a spectator in a game where you should be the gladiator. And if that's your choice, then don't expect a single ounce of pity from me. The world doesn't owe you a living. It owes you nothing. It's a brutal, beautiful arena, and it will eat the weak for breakfast. I see people with nothing, doing nothing, and wondering why they have nothing. Then I see people who have everything, who have already won, and they are working harder than the person desperate for their first win. Why? Because it's not about the money. It's about the soul. It's about the burning, unquenchable need to build, to conquer, to leave a dent in the universe. Don't you dare sit there and tell me you don't have motivation. Motivation is a lie sold to the weak. It's a fleeting emotion. It comes and goes like the wind. If you build your life on motivation, your house will crumble the first time a storm hits. You need something deeper. You need discipline. You need duty. You need to look at your own reflection and be disgusted by the thought of staying average. Your mediocrity should be the fire in your belly. The fact that your life is so painfully, boringly normal should be an insult to your bloodline. Can you tell your grandchildren one exciting story about the time you almost tried? The time you were comfortable? There are people in this world dropping $100,000 on a single meal. They are playing a game you don't even have the tickets to. And you're struggling to pay your phone bill, yet you have the audacity to feel unmotivated. You want me to hold your hand. You want a pat on the back and a gentle whisper to go get him, tiger? No. Here's the truth, and it will set you free or crush you. I cannot want it for you. I cannot want it for you. I can stand here. I can scream. I can show you the path to the gold. I can tell you that the view from the top is worth every broken nail, every sleepless night, and every tear of frustration. But I cannot run the race for you. I cannot lift the weight for you. Your legs must carry you. Your back must bear the burden. And when you cross that finish line, drenched in sweat and victory, you will know that it was all yours. That feeling? That is worth dying for. That is worth living for. You were not born to be a footnote. You were not born to rot in the ground forgotten. Your bloodline is a legacy of builders, of warriors, of people who looked at the impossible and said, watch this. The cathedrals of old weren't built by committees of people who felt like it. They were built by men with callous hands and a sacred duty. They were built by men who wanted to point to the sky and say, look what we did. We did what others said couldn't be done. That is your inheritance. That is your birthright. To do what others are afraid to do. Fear is your compass. If everyone is running away from something, and it scares you, that is precisely where you need to run towards. Respect lives on the other side of fear. The admiration of your peers, the pride in your own heart, is all waiting for you on the other side of the thing you are too scared to start. True friends don't coddle you. True friends look you in the eye and demand greatness. If I went home and complained about being too sad to work, the people in my circle wouldn't offer me a tissue. They'd laugh me out of the room. Because we have a pact. We get shit done. Feelings are irrelevant. Duty is permanent. We have become obsessed with this modern, fragile idea that our feelings matter most. I don't feel like going to the gym. I feel too anxious to make that call. I feel depressed, so I'll stay in bed. Stop it. This obsession with feelings is an attempt to soften us, to make us subjective in an objective world. The gym doesn't care if you're sad. The barbell doesn't care if you're anxious. It only cares if you lift it. There are people in war zones right now, rebuilding their homes from rubble. Do you think they have time for a therapy session about their feelings? They have a duty to survive. Time solves all things. Action solves all things. Obsessing over how you feel solves nothing. You are an adult. Adults do what needs to be done, regardless of the internal weather. If you cannot control your actions because of a feeling, then you are still a child. I feel angry. I don't break things. I feel sad. I don't stop. These feelings cross my mind clouds, but they don't rain on my parade, because my parade has a destination. You must compare yourself constantly, relentlessly. Find someone who is outperforming you and use them as your benchmark. Forget this pop psychology nonsense about celebrating tiny successes and quitting while you're ahead. If a tiny win makes you stop, you were never in the race to begin with. I made a little money. Time for a vacation. That is the mindset of the broke. The truly wealthy, the titans of industry, are workaholics. Not because they have to be, but because they love the work more than the reward. Relaxation isn't peace. It's boredom. It's stagnation. You call it anxiety. I call it fuel. You call it stress. I call it the engine. If you're sitting at home comfortable, you should feel a fire of rage inside you. You should be restless because you don't have everything you want yet. Your name hasn't been etched into eternity. Men, listen. Money, it's a byproduct. Women, a byproduct. The life you want, it's a byproduct. The only thing you have to do is fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the grind. Fall in love with showing up when you don't want to. Consistency is the magic key. Luck is not a cosmic lottery. It is a dividend of hard work. You get the luck you deserve. If you show up every day, you put yourself in the path of opportunity. You become a magnet for success. Everything valuable must be earned. Peace of mind? Earned. Happiness? Earned. If you look at your life and you're depressed, good. You should be. Your mind is giving you an accurate report of your reality. If you're broke, out of shape, and disrespected, of course you're unhappy. That's not a chemical imbalance. That's a life imbalance. Fix the life. My happiness is based on reality. It is rooted in the trophies of my discipline. I couldn't be happy if I was broke, so I worked. I couldn't be happy if I was weak, so I trained. I couldn't be happy if I was irrelevant, so I built. I eliminated the possibility of unhappiness by conquering the reasons for it. The world isn't unfair. God is not punishing you. The universe is abundant, but it gives to those who take. It rewards those who deserve it. You may want a good life, but do you deserve it? Have you earned it? Happiness is not a given. It is a peak. It is a summit. You haven't even started the climb. As a man, your first question in the morning is not, how can I be happy? Your first question is, what is my mission today? How do I perform? Happiness is the shadow that follows performance. It is the afterglow of a job well done. If you chase happiness, it will run. If you chase excellence, happiness will find you. If you are depressed, I don't want you to take a pill and go back to sleep. I want you to hand me a list of everything you achieved today. You can outrun depression. You can outrun despair. Action is the antidote to anxiety. Your feelings have no power in the face of harsh, objective reality. You either survive or you don't. You succeed or you fail. Happy or sad, the push-ups must be done. That is the code. That is honor. A man is defined by what he does when he doesn't want to do it. He gets up anyway. He works anyway. He fights anyway. The men on the Titanic didn't want to die, but they did their duty. They stood aside. They faced the abyss with honor, because that's what was required. So if you are sitting there, struggling with the motivation to be a winner, then be honest with yourself. Admit that you are choosing to be a loser. Because that's what it is. A choice. It's a daily choice to either chase your potential or bury it. I am not here to motivate you. Motivation is a spark. I am here to be the wind. I want to ignite the inferno that is already inside you. Stop trying to look like a beast. Stop trying to talk like a beast. Be the beast. Think about the lion and the gazelle. Every single day in Africa, the sun comes up. And it doesn't matter if you're the predator or the prey. When that sun rises, you run. The gazelle runs because if it doesn't, it dies. The lion runs because if it doesn't, it starves. What are you running from? What is chasing you? Is it your past? Is it poverty? Is it irrelevance? Is it the ghost of who you could have been? You must wake up every day and run from that thing. But here is the difference. The gazelle runs because it is pushed by fear. The lion runs because it is pulled by its own nature. The lion doesn't need a predator behind it. The hunger is inside. You need to become the lion. You need to reach the point where you don't need a boss, a coach, or a parent to push you. Your own dreams must become the lion. Your own vision must become the hunger that drives you. Your goals must be the predator chasing you to greatness. You cannot be average anymore. Average is a disease. 70% effort gets you 70% results. And 70% results get you a life of quiet desperation. You can't be good. Good is the enemy of great. 80% effort keeps you in the middle of the pack. But when you become phenomenal, when you decide to operate at 100% of your capability every single day, there's nothing you can't have, nothing you can't do, nothing you can't be. I believe you are here for a reason. You are here because you hate average as much as I do. You have a fire in you that wants to push past greatness and touch the infinite. So I need you to understand something right now, in this moment. Think about your goal. Think about your dream. Think about the person you need to become to make it a reality. I want you to say this to yourself. I want you to mean it. I want you to feel it in your bones. I can. I will. I must. Think about the people who are counting on you, the family you will build, the legacy you will leave, the version of you that is looking back from the future, begging you to start. I can. I will. I must. Think about the hurdles, the obstacles, the voice in your head that says you can't. We are going to crush that voice today. We are going to get over it. I can get over IT. I will get over IT. I must get over IT. Shout it. Let the world hear you declare war on your own mediocrity. I can. I will. I must. This is your year. This is your time. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Now, stop reading, stop watching, get up, and go earn your life.